Hey guys, so in this video, I want to talk about how you can be rich or how to be rich because I've realized that over the past few months, I've got, I guess, there's more people subscribing to the channel at a very, very fast pace. And as you all know, that this is a stock market channel, but as much as I would like people to invest in the stock market, there's a lot of number one, mental toughness that's needed, that you need to have the right mindset in terms of money, finances, investing, business when you start going into the stock market. And in the same way, that there are a lot of things that you also need to somehow prepare from a personal finance standpoint before you go into the stock market. So these are for people who are new to business. These are for people who are new to investing. If you feel that you already know this, then maybe this video is not for you. You can skip and go to the other videos that we will have. But if you feel that you want to have the right groundwork, you want to have the right foundation, because you have to remember this, and I've been saying this over and over and over. No matter how high you go, if your foundation, your financial foundation is not as good, the height of where you go might not last, it might collapse. And how high you go long term is how deep your foundation is. How high your any structure, any building will be over the long term is how good you lay the groundwork and you lay the foundation. And I'll say this. I may talk a lot about earning, investing, making your money work hard for you, but I'm never a person who'll tell you that it's get rich quick. I keep telling people that it's never about get rich quick. It's all about get rich right. It's all about falling in love with the process. It's all about loving the grind, loving the hustle, loving building your skills. Because at the end of the day, when you build your skills, when you create so much value to people, to the marketplace, or you have so much skill in what you do, money will come. But sometimes it doesn't happen in 3 months. Sometimes it does not happen in a year. Sometimes it does not happen in 2 years. It happens over time. It's a process. Never believe people who will tell you that you can't do it quickly. Never believe people who will tell you that it can be done without building the skill. It can be done through shortcuts. That's a lie. Always look at it that you have to work for it, you have to build it. Of course, everything that I'm talking about also is, of course, it's by the grace of God, it's by God helping you. But it it does not fall in your lap, eh. People always wait for things to get better, the economy to get better, may mamanahin sila, may makukuha sila, may mayaman silang kamag-anak, and that's how they get rich. But it's not like that, eh. It's something that you have to fall in love with the process on how you build things, that you know how to plant, you know how to, for every tree that bears fruit, it takes a long time of toiling and planting and putting the seed in the ground, making the framework where the soil that you're putting it into will actually work. And that's what people don't want it. They want the Ferraris, they want the Porsches, they want the glitz, the glamour, they want the yacht, they want the expensive clothes, they want the expensive watches, they want the trips, they want the nice houses, but they don't want the work ethic in order for them to actually do that. And before I continue, also please remember this, that we may talk a lot about money, but hindi pera-pera lang to. Money is not the end goal. Money is just a tool. Money is just a tool for you to be able to pursue whatever God-given desires have been placed in your heart. Money is just an enablement for you to be able to do to pursue your purpose. But don't just proceed in just pera-pera lang, na pera-pera lang yung gagawin natin dito. This is me helping you so that you get to build your skills, so that you get to build your tools, so that as you start making more, you get to pursue your life's purpose. You get to do the things on why you're really here on this earth. And the reason why I keep teaching people how you can make money, because it's really time for more good people to have the wealth. It's really time for more people who know what to do with their money. It's time for more people who will be a blessing in this earth, who will bring people up to have the money. And if you believe that's you, then this video is for you. First thing that I want you to get for you to be rich is you need to have a target. Without a target, without a goal, you're just living life aimlessly, without a target, without a goal. Who cares if you earn 20%? Who cares if you earn 40%, 100%? If you don't have a target, it means nothing. Meaning, what if you earn 100,000 today? Then you feel good. Oh, I earned 100,000. But if your goal is 100 million, your goal is 50 million, then that means you're still very, very far from your goal. Having a goal, having a target puts things in perspective. That having a goal, having a target means that if you earn 100,000 today, your goal is 50 million. That means you're not supposed to spend that 100,000. You're supposed to bring it back, put it back in, and compile it and make your money start to grow. And that's where I guess a lot of people have problems without having a target. They just do whatever they can. They just put in, okay, when they earn, because there's no target, they take out the money and they start to enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with enjoying it, but it, for me, it doesn't make sense wasting my money if I have other goals that are so important to me. I have other targets that are so important to me. And just to share, but if you've watched the older videos, I've said this earlier, that one of my goals when I was starting out was I really wanted to be financially free early on. Meaning, when I say financially free, some people confuse retirement with financially free. Some people say that when I retire, I want to have money work hard for me. But financial freedom basically something that you can do no matter what your age is. Financial freedom is you basically having cash flow that's there to be able to support your living expenses. And what's so interesting right now is we're on a lockdown. Since we're on a lockdown, this is life when you don't have any income coming your way. This is life when you don't have any income coming your way. That's why it's so important for you to actually set it. If your goal is financial freedom, then you need to have a number that will allow you to be financially free. And think about what you're doing during the lockdown. Uh, do you have enough savings or investments or cash flow that when nothing is happening, you're not physically working, do you have something that will keep you afloat? If the answer is no, that means you need to have a number that will allow you to work hard for into something. If the answer is yes, then congratulations. Then you can set other targets that you would want to put in. When I say targets, those should be financial targets that's quantifiable with time and a peso amount attached to it as well. Comment below if you are learning. Next, aside from having a target, is you need to stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing yourself to your office mate, to your friend, to your relative that maybe has more investments than you, that's maybe doing well, doing better trades than you, that's, I don't know, has a better house, better car, who has been to more trips, who has more branded stuff. You don't have to compare someone else's race to yours. All you have to do is focus on your own race, because the more you focus on other people, the more it will slow you down. Mas lalo ka lang maiinggit. You're just gonna feel jealous. Either you will feel inadequate if you're comparing yourself to someone who's doing better than you, or you will feel more prideful if you're comparing yourself to other people who's not doing better as you. So set your eyes on your course, set your eyes on your race, because the only way for you to go all out, the only way for you to do better, the only way for you to be able to run at a very, very fast pace is not to look to the left, to the right, to your competitor, to your friends, to what other people are doing. All you have to do is focus on what you need to do. So stop comparing if your friends have better cars than you, better watches than you, more branded shirts than you. Stop comparing if they have better trips, better cars, better houses, better portfolios, better trades, larger businesses. Stop comparing yourself. And at the end of the day, we all have different starting points to begin with. Some may have had better money to start with, some may have started businesses in line with their expertise, so they'll probably have an edge already. Some have had their share of massive mistakes at the start, and that's why right now they're pivoting and doing better. So that's what I'm saying. I'll tell you this. I've seen a lot of people who started earning more start comparing, and it ruined them. It made them feel more prideful, more boastful, or it made them feel more inadequate. Stop comparing how big you are in the reference point of everyone else. Focus on who you are, focus on your race, focus on your call. So, again, number one, have a target. Number two, stop comparing yourself with other people. And I've been saying this in the previous videos, and this is somehow my battle cry in everything. No, if you're not as good, you think you're not as good, you're not as smart, you're not as charismatic, then just work harder than everyone else. I'll never stop saying this because this is the reality. Sweat equity is your greatest investment when you're starting out. The sweat of your hands is what will propel you to go higher. Hard work will always be talent when talent cannot work hard. You may not have a million pesos capital, but you have the ability to work 1 hour more than everyone else. You have the ability to work 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours more than everyone else. You have the ability to research. And I highly implore you guys during this lockdown period, it's okay to rest, it's okay to entertain yourself, but if you have a large target, as what I've mentioned at the start, you have a large goal and you think that you're very, very far from it, then you have to hustle. You have to use this time for you to be able to build your skill. You have to use this time for you to get better because if you don't use it, then you're wasting your time. Time is a valuable resource. Time is something that's so important that once time is gone, you can never take that back again. And I implore you guys, please use this time to learn, use this time to research, use this time to get better, use this time to take you to a whole nother level. But for you to do that is sometimes you really have to work massively than as compared to what everyone else is doing. And please, 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 please take the time for you to be able to do that. Take the time for you uh to if you think that you need to be better at a certain skill, aside from researching and learning, execute and practice on that. But this is the simplest thing, because it does not cost you money. Having a target doesn't cost you money. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Not comparing yourself to other people does not cost you anything. Working harder than anyone else also does not cost you anything. This is just you changing the way you think. This is just you changing your mindset, because the more you change your mindset, the more you think better, the more you shift your perspective, the better you will run, the faster you will run as well. Anyways, next is this number 4, how to be rich. Try to create, build other sources of income. That's one of the biggest tips I can give you as well. Build as much income as possible. Try to find other sources, other streams. Don't just limit yourself to one stream of income. Don't just limit yourself to one source of income. Try to build a stockpile of sources of income for you, especially right now. What you're seeing right now is the lockdown. If you only have one source of income and you're heavily affected by the lockdown, then guess what? You're not earning any money. You don't have any income. You don't have any streams of income. But guess what? If you have other sources of income, you have other opportunities to make money. One, two, three doors may close, but because you have other streams slash sources of income, then you're not gonna be zero. You still have money coming your way, and that's very, very important, especially if you want to build wealth, especially if you want to make it grow. I repeat, if you want to make it grow, if you want to make your money increase, if you want to do better, find multiple streams of income, find other sources on how you can get better as well. Another thing that I'd like to point out now in sources of income is, what's very, very important is at least you have one steady cash flow that will take care of your needs, and everything else will be somehow your growth source, meaning income stream 2, 3, 4, 5 can be your streams of income that will pile on. Since you don't need them, you have one source that will take care of your needs. Income stream 2, 3, 4, 5, you can just reinvest the money in those streams of income, or you can put them on other investments that will help you make more money. But the name of the game here is, if you already feel and think that your income is not enough, that you won't be able to reach your target, it will take a long time for you to reach your target, then the best way for you to be able to do better, the best way for you to be able to grow, is somehow just build additional streams of income. And again, the solution to that is just to work harder. The solution to that is just to try different things, different avenues, and don't be scared to fail, because a lot of people are so scared of failing that they don't even try. A lot of people, because the the noise of everyone else, the perception of everyone else, what other people will think is more important to them than their dream, than their target, then they don't actually try to find other sources of income. My suggestion to all of you, disregard what everyone else is saying and pursue your dream, pursue that target. Try to find it no matter kung nakakahiya yun. Sometimes we only want streams of income na glamoroso. We want to start that kiosk, we want to start that restaurant, but sometimes one of the ways for you to make money easily is to work for someone else, or to sell stuff, or to do stuff that's what other people think beneath them. But if that works, then go for it. You double down on that. Hindi nakahiya kumita ng pera ng marangal. So try to find other sources of income for you. Then, uh, Then, as you start earning more, the next thing that you need to do is just build assets. When I say assets, it could be property, it could be stocks, it could be bonds, it could be REITs, it could be gold, it could be Bitcoin, it could be businesses, it could be something that's generating cash flow for you. But remember what I said here, your sources of income, you can use that, compile that to help you buy those assets. And suddenly, later on, again, don't think about it that when you start building the assets right now, kikita na rin siya kagad. There will be some assets that will work slower than others. So patience is so important. Patience is the key for you in order for this to actually be something that's sustainable. Patience is so important for you in order for you to be able to somehow do this over the long term. So the technique is work harder than everyone else, build those streams of income. As you keep building those streams of income, as money starts coming in, use that money, put them back, and buy assets. And if you know me, of course, I'll always say buy stocks first, buy stocks, especially if you know what you're getting into. Buy stocks, double down into the market, double down into buying companies that are increasing, are growing, giving you good dividends, and just build on that. Because if it's a good asset at the end of the day, 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now, buying it today would still be something that will be very, very fruitful for you, whether it's a startup that you know has great potential, whether it's real estate that you know is in an area where there will be high growth, or there will be a lot of development, or it's a stock that you know that in spite of all the fear and uncertainty that's happening right now, it will be a good opportunity for you to position into that. Now, aside from that, aside from building assets, is this, especially for people, I don't know who's watching this, but if you're a person that you think you don't have a lot of savings, my suggestion is to make it a priority in your budget to put more on savings and investments first. So meaning, if you're earning 100,000 a month, my suggestion, and this is what I've been doing, of course you need to set aside money for giving, what your conviction is: churches, charities, institutions, friends, family that you want to bless. Remove that out already. Then next, put your savings first, put your investments first, then kung anong matira, you try to live off of that. And I'll say this to you, that's how I did it. I prioritized my savings and investments first, and I lived off the rest. And you know what happened? A couple of things. Number one, it allowed me to be content with what I had. It allowed me to be resourceful, that I had to stretch this money for this period of time. But aside from that, it allowed me also to say that, hey, pag kulang and I just rely on this, I won't be able to hit my target. And that's what opened the doors up for me to start building more sources of income. And I'll just say that over and over to all of you. If you prioritize savings and investments above anything else, above all of the other things that you're doing, then guess what? So there, set aside money for savings and investment first, live off the rest, because I'll tell you, the worst that could happen is it will push you to start to earn more, so that you could get to make ends meet. And as you start to make ends meet, guess what? Your savings and investments are already provided for, already hit, and then you become closer and closer to hitting your goals as well. And another thing that I'll tell you is this: you're just one business idea away from for you making a lot of money. And the reason why I say that is, as you start getting additional streams of income, you will actually find out, and you will be good at something. And when you are good at something, that something you are good at will help you make more money, and that something you're good at will that's helping you make more money somehow, some way, will accelerate you for in you to be able to hit your goals at a much faster pace as well. And if you're trying to think about, these are all good suggestions, but what should I do? What should I prioritize? How should I know what business should I actually start? If you don't have any idea yet on what business you should be starting, that then let me answer this in this way. Try to look for what are problems that needed to be solved. What are things that you think need uh need to be addressed? What are your irritations? What are pain points that you think uh are important, that if this gets fixed, it will make lives of other people better. Please remember that businesses are just basically you solving other people's problems. Businesses is just you creating value for more people. The more business you solve, the more problems you solve, the more business you will have. The more value you give, the more business you will have as well. Business plus value is what's gonna allow you to make money. So please write it down after this video. Don't watch Netflix muna. Watch my other videos. No joke lang, but write it down. What are the things that irritates you? What are the things that you think need solving? And then try to see, is there a business behind this? Is there something that I can do to somehow pivot and change the way things are? And that's your assignment. If you guys like this format, more teaching, more helping, more giving you the right info, comment them below if this is valuable, and I'll make more of this. If this is something that's helping you as well, if you like more of this basic stuff, I'm gonna make more of it. And I just want to know if you guys learned a lot. If you did, super appreciate it if you could subscribe and you could press the thumbs up like button, because this helps YouTube show this more to more Filipinos. And that's my goal, that's my narrative on why I've been making videos like this. I just really want more Filipinos to be financially free. I just want this channel to be an avenue that will help Filipinos to breed a new set of millionaires, a new set of multimillionaires there. And for those who want to grab a copy of my book, again, as what I've mentioned, I've been saying over and over, Shopee is now open again. You can order, the links are down below. For those who want to grab a copy, I have two links below. One is via Shopee for those who are more comfortable ordering via Shopee. Second is for those who want to order in areas that Shopee is not available, or for those who want to order overseas, the links are below as well. And then two online courses, Stock Market for Everyone with Chingitan. Link is in the description. Then the second one is Make Money, Grow Money. Link is also in the description below. This one is Business, Entrepreneurship, Stock Market, and Investing. This one is basically stock market but in Tagalog form. So there. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of this video. This is my channel. Super appreciated if you could subscribe. Both channels, both of them are in the link below. Please subscribe. Number one is this. We're over 100,000 subscribers. Then second one is an infographic channel. Link is in the description below for those who want to see it. And then there. The heart and the goal of why I've been doing, again, the videos like this is so that you guys get informed and you get as much info that will help you reach your goals of financial freedom. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Germo. I really hope that this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.